Morning, morning. Morning, morning. Morning to the good people out there. What's good with y'all, man? Woo. Shit. Ooh, fuck. Top of the AM. What's good with you, fam? Good morning, good morning. Oh, I'm back. There we go. Mile high salute to you, bro. How you doing today? I'm just getting up on my routine, ready to knock this out the ballpark. A little bit tired this morning, but still got to keep going. Yeah, we chilling today though. Got a pretty slow motion workout routine I gotta do. I gotta go hit some back arms myself for the day, my homie. Morning, God bless everybody, man. How you guys doing today? You know what's hella interesting, man. I went to go watch the replay yesterday. I watched some replay of the live yesterday. Man, I'll tell you this. Don't understand how many people just came in here and just was saying random shit, just crazy shit, bro. Time for some eggs and steak. Let's go, bro. Mo high salute to that. Hell yeah. That's how you starting your day out. That's good, bro. That's what I gotta get on. Some proteins in the morning. But yeah, I got a pretty intense. I gotta go hit some back arms, some arms, and some back today. Go knock it out. Knock it out the ballpark. And the only thing that's gonna keep me going today, I'm gonna do some instant coffee. I ain't even gonna get off an energy drink, bro. Y'all ever have one of them nights where y'all just it's too the night is just long, bro, and everybody's being loud outside? We had a pretty interesting send me some money, please, man. I wish I had some money. I would be sending it out to the family and the closest ones. I would too. Last night, I'm chilling after I did my little show and stuff, and I'm chilling, and I get a knock at the door, and I said, "Who the hell's at the door?" So I looked outside the peephole, and there's this lady downstairs. She had to call the cops on me like a little bit back, and she bring up somebody that was pretty high off of. I don't know what she was high off of, but she said she knew me because I had one interaction with her. So that lady just drops old girl off at the door, the front door, and I'm like, I don't know this girl. She was like, I was like, where do you live? Well, I guess downstairs they were getting high. They were getting high downstairs, and they made her leave. How do you get kicked out of? How do you get kicked out of where you're getting high, and they make you leave? They make you go outside to the hallway. I said, man, I don't know how you get kicked out of the fentanyl party, but she did. She got kicked out. What up, Jordan? Mall High salute. How you doing? Big user. What's good with you, brother? But she got kicked out, and I was like, damn, bro, that's a cold shot right there. Getting kicked out of the fentanyl party. See, and that's what we were talking about last night on that show. That stuff is overtaking our communities, bro. And you wouldn't even think it where I'm at. I'm over here in Green Mountain. Like I live in Green Mountain. Yeah. Them is not your friends. You have to get away from that, man. Because those are not her friends. I was like, damn. You have to leave that shit alone. She and her son, we let her use our phone. We're not gonna just, we're not them type of people that's just gonna be shady. Cause I could be mean and all that shit, but um, I let her use my phone, and her son was like, we have this problem all the time. She was supposed to be at the hospital, bro. She just had got back surgery. She was supposed to be actually at the hospital. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, miss? Just trying to wake up this morning. I'm a little tired, man. There was all kinds of activities at the apartments last night, but see, check this out, and you guys give me some input on this. If you have back surgery, right, and you're hurt, and you were at the hospital, um, and you end up at the fentanyl party, you really your priorities are messed up. Your priorities are messed up. You're recovering, and you go smoke blues. We need to pray for that lady, man. Prayers for little homie and his mom. Real talk, man. We do need to pray for him. That demon is terrible, man. It's terrible. What do you need advice for, my brother? What you need advice today for? I'm good. Hope you and Lady Sav. Yeah, we good. We good. We just chilling. Dealing with these apartments. These apartments always got some crazy stuff going on, but what can you do? Oh, damn, what's on my phone? Oh, okay. Your hair is banging, homie. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, my wife hooked it up. And that's another thing is too. I know people be trying to, and I love that motivation right there, but I know a lot of people just clown and try to troll. Man, my wife got some good ass talent, homie. And if it's my wife business, I'm gonna represent that shit. So I had to show my wife some love. Man, y'all can hate, but the little design's cool. Little design's cool. No bad. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to get your priorities together if you're smoking, if you got that fentanyl shit, and that's like your main situation, and that's what you're just getting up. Like, I need to smoke some fentanyl. You got to get your priorities together, man. But that drug right there is just like, it's not allowing people to get away from it. Once you're hooked off of it, it's all bad, man. Shout out to Lady Seth. That's what I'm talking about. You can't, there's no way you can hate on the queen. Ah, shit. When I was in college, I lived in apartments, and sometimes it was rough. Yeah, apartments is a rough living. I'm gonna eventually get out of here. Like, we're moving out these apartments again. We're gonna eventually go to another city and state to relocate. But these apartments is low income, so you're gonna deal with shit like that. You're gonna deal with that type of activities. Yeah, she's a good woman. She's a good woman. It's one of them things like, they say when you find a good woman, it's mad. And see, the one thing I'll tell you like this: for the longest, for the longest, I put myself ahead of everything. Like, I was selfish, like selfish, and even selfish to Lady Said, my wife. But she's the one that rode through everything. Like, she was the backbone of a lot of shit. Even when I was out there acting up, she was just the backbone, and she was my rider right there. So I made a pact that I was gonna put a lot of loyalty into her. a lot of energy into it, but people do that all the time because it's like, especially coming from my lifestyle, they put everything ahead of the people that love them, and then put love into, they be putting love into the stuff that don't even matter, you know, stuff that don't even matter. Then they forget the ones that have love for them. Hey Seb, yeah, cherish a good woman. You have to, you know, Slitter, you got to. There's not too many of them out there no more, man. And then we're living in 2026, and don't get me wrong, men too, men are wimps. There's a lot of simp ass dudes, a lot of simp ass dudes that don't even know, don't have no ambition and motivation. And then you got women, they they in this situation where, you know, they're getting fed like it's cool to be just a promiscuous woman out there. It's like, damn. Reality is, you got to have respect for yourself, man. You got to have respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for yourself, like, nobody's going to have respect for you. You got to have some type of respect. I can understand your comment under my video. Which one? What did I say? My bad, homie. What did I say? I said, get to grinding. I was tied up. See? But at least you broke that, though. At least you recognize that and you broke it, man. Because a lot of people, they don't. A lot of people just stay in the trap. But if you recognize that, you good. If you recognize that, you good, you know? Uh, God bless everybody, man. What's up, Elite? What's good with you, big bro? What's cracking with you, my homie? Women, a lot of simps. So true. Because, I mean, look at a society nowadays, man. We got a lot of fools that act like women, emotional. A lot of fools be acting like females. And then you got females that act like dudes because they're so masculine. Everybody's done changed, just changed all the way through. It's like, damn, homie, like, love yourself, and, like, you know, push for some real shit. No, the one yesterday when I was talked about the Falcons and head coach. I was just giving you some love, my brother. I was just giving you some love. I was just shouting you out. Salute to the homie, you know. But I think my main point of what I was saying is, like, with the coaching staff, you have to, you know, it's like you ain't never gonna get right culture unless you actually do it, and instead of patching up, you need to get somebody that actually cares about the squad and the culture, you know. Um, where morning, 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 morning. God bless everybody, man. All high salute to y'all. Morning. You know what's interesting too, man. You know what's interesting, and I try to tell people because this year I'm going on my 15th. I'm going on my 15th year anniversary for marriage, right? And we was talking about this yesterday, and this is such a true thing. Everybody asks me, they be like, "Damn, what got you through years, homie? What got you guys through years, all them years, 15 years? Like, we been since I got out of prison, we pretty much was thugging together. My wife pretty much rode with me in every situation, you know. And I used to be in the politics still. I used to be out here in the streets all the time. I put the hood before my wife all the time, bro. That's what I did. And it was good in games, but with that, you don't have your best interest of the people around you because you just gonna be fully activated with the neighborhood. Like, when it's go time, it's go time. So I didn't really care, you know. I told my wife, you know what you signed up for. Um, Big Jess, what's up, my brother? My high salute to you. And after a while, I'm thinking about this shit. I'm like, damn, fool. I'm pushing this aspect and this agenda for homies that don't really even have no love. Like, I mean, they got love because it's the neighborhood, but they don't really have love and best interest for an individual. It doesn't even matter because when you go through your hardest shit and you go through the craziest things, there's only going to be a handful of people that's going to be in your corner, bro. You know. But my wife, she was through everything. Like she pushed, and she was the cornerstone of a lot of things. So I said, after all the situations, and we found out some shiesty shit about people, I said, all the loyalty that I'm pushing towards the neighborhood and the homies, I'm gonna start pushing that loyalty towards my wife, because she was the one that was riding. My wife rode, like, and that's what we tend to go away from. We don't ride for the real individuals that ride for us. We rather ride for everything else. And the people that got love for us, we kind of shun them out. We kind of be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about that, because you take shit for granted. We all do. I think people be taking a lot of stuff for granted. And I did. I was that person. I was that person. I took everything for granted. It was my way or the highway. I wanted to I wanted to be out here in the streets. I wanted to be out here where there was other females. I wanted to be out here thugging and not giving the best interest for my loved one. And I had a woman at the house. I had a woman at the house riding through everything. I'm talking about shit that most women wouldn't. Because you know why? Most women nowadays too, they just been so in a situation and roller coaster, they just gave up on everything. So now they're a bitter beer face, and their heart is hardened. So they're like, nah, F this fool. But it takes a lot of work, homie. Years. It don't happen overnight. You know, that shit does not happen overnight, bro. That shit took years. God needed us to be in a position where we needed to be. Like, people don't even have a cornerstone to their relationships. So they're just basically running with their heads cut off as a unit. And one dude is going this way, he wants to go over here, and the female's going over here because she want to be in the club, and this one wants to have control. You ain't never good. That ain't never gonna work for nobody. Hell nah. You gonna be bumping heads, bro. If you don't have a cornerstone and you don't have motivation as a unit and a couple, you are not going to work. It doesn't matter about anything else. You got to have something that you live for together and push for as a unit. Now, I can't speak for everybody else, but myself, it was God, bro. The God was our cornerstone. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but that was our cornerstone. Like, that was what centered us. And without that, we some fallen ass people. We some fallen ass people. But I understand that now. I could see that. I could see that with my eyes. Now I can truly take that and cherish that shit, bro. Because I do cherish it. I cherish that shit to the fullest. And that's what I'm gonna ride for now. I'm not riding for stupid shit, bro. Man, that shit is pointless. Like, to ride for shit that doesn't even, it don't have, there's no best interest or anything that you get out of that shit. That's the truth. That's the reality. You know, God me through hell, yeah. God bless that. My path, well spoken, the uplifting message, hell yeah. God bless everybody. You know, and that's what we're supposed to do as people and family, right? We're supposed to uplift each other. Because, like, you're supposed to be an example to people around you. Because I see it all the time. I mean, I see it all the time. Everything people put out there on a regular basis is negativity. Everything. Everybody loves the negativity. Everybody loves some negativity. And that don't do nothing for people at all. Like, you think it's funny. Like, everybody thinks some shit is funny all the time. Everybody does. You know? But not everything is just funny, man. Not everything is just funny. It's not funny all the time. Sometimes there's serious matters, man. You know, everybody wants to be in a clown show, and that's what I say all the time. That's why I had to get away from a lot of YouTube. My ex-husband was great for 20 years. Damn, the last year was how I caught it. Damn, you know, I was gonna leave. He beat my damn. I'm glad you got out of that though. You know, sorry to hear that about your story. I'm glad you actually got out of that for sure. Um, God bless to your testimony, but you can be a testimony to people now. You know, you can be actually the light to other. Because abusive relationships, that's not it either. You know, you can be a light to young ladies or even young men that have been through abuse. Like, you can get out of them situations, because that's the reality. Is like there's a lot of that shit going on too. Because fools, people, I don't know, bro. They be wilding out. People are interesting, and I'm gonna tell you, like, to the young men, it don't make you a man to put hands on a female at all. Like, real shit. That shit is cowardly, bro. you know, reality. And honestly, to the women too, don't be putting your hands on dudes either. Like, nobody should be putting their hands on nobody. That's how I feel. Unless it's somebody out here that's just a straight mark, you know. Go smash on some food that's disrespecting the environment. You know, I talk to females in jail. Oh, Ty, that's dope. That's some good work right there. See, you making a difference, and like that was the goal. It was just setting up. Your journey was being set it. It was set in stone. That's good. Hell yeah, that's a good aspect right there. Definitely. Shout out to your prayer. I'll keep your prayer. I'll keep your journey in my prayers too. I'm totally against abuse relationships. Yeah, you know what? It's wild because that's what people do. People are tend to do that. They tend to just. That's what we come to society, bro. Is that people just feel like that's cool. I grew up around that shit too. You know, I seen women in my family get abused. I seen even some females in the family try to punch on their dudes, and I'm like, man, y'all can't be doing that. You know, it's not good, because what are you teaching the kids? Like, you got kids, you got babies. You're teaching the kids that it's cool. It's just gonna be a repetitive situation. Nah, hell no. That's not cool. That's exactly why I got rid of. Uh, See, I mean, at least you've seen through that. At least you've seen through that. It's like, you had to see through it, and it made you a better person. It made you a better person. God bless to that. Like, I'm actually happy for you. Not just men being women. I don't know how it happens, but there are men getting abused by women too. That's not right too. I mean, I'm not advocating for that. Nobody should be putting their hands on each other. Nobody. It's like there's no need for that. Talk that shit out. Like, talk that shit out. But this is the thing for men. Just know that you don't know your strength sometimes. This is the thing. This is why you don't put hands on women, because you don't know your strength sometimes. You might just think that you just socking up a female, and you actually hurt. You actually hurt your female, like really hurt her, because you will. In that anger, bro, when you literally don't understand how strong you are. If you put hands on a female and you really put any type of power, like, you might hurt a female. Female's not gonna hurt you, bro, unless she just a native or like a big ass woman and just bombs on your ass. But I'll tell you like this. What up, Hennessy? Was cracking with you, bro. This is the thing, and I know some abusive women. If you put hands on a dude, and I'm not saying it's right, but you know there's a consequence. Some dude might not even take that. Some dude might just fire back off on you. So you have to know there's domino effects to everything. You know, I almost lost my life. Damn. Yeah, I'm glad that you actually got out of that, because that's a no bueno right there. That's a no bueno. What's crazy, bro? I seen some shit, some fools that don't like me on YouTube. They put out a rumor that I actually abused my wife. They just put it out to the public. See, and that's why YouTube is crazy, because fools will do that shit. They'll try to assassinate your character all the way. And it's not true, but that's what we give in these YouTube streets, right? I will never give a woman a second chance of if they cheat on me or not. You have to know your self-worth, Slitter. You have to know your self-worth, bro. cheating, you know, and I can't say that I've been faithful my whole marriage because I mean I haven't, but you know the thing about it is like I learn from my mistakes. I learn from my mistakes to be real with you, you know. I learn from my mistakes. Like I almost lost my girl, bro. I almost lost Lady Sev because of me being who I was. That's another thing is too to people out there, homie. And this is what I'll say. My surroundings that I used to be a part of. No, you're a grown ass man, right? But when you're around crazy surroundings, you might slip up because you in the presence and you feeling good at the club. You might slip up. That's why you have to take yourself away from bad surroundings because you become who you're around. If you're around lazy ass people all the time, you're gonna become lazy. Like eventually, like real shit. That's just the reality. You're gonna become lazy, bro. If you're around drug addicts, there might be a good chance. There might be a good chance you become a smoker. So you have to be around equally yoked people. You got to be around equally yoked people. The music video's out now. Yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna do a reaction video. I need to see that. What up, Big Lazy? What's cracking with you? What up, Ed? FC9? What's up with my rotters, man? God bless you guys. But that's the truth, you know. I know we joke a lot around here, but there's serious matters, man. And you know, if we're not talking about real matters, like, and we're just always just clowning and having fun, it turns into a big ass circus. And this is not what that shit is. It's not a big ass circus because not everything is funny. There's some real shit going on in life. There's some real stuff going on in life. God bless everybody, the real ones. Now, um, yes, I don't smoke or drink. My dad would always say it takes a drunk to put up with a drunk. I can't stand that. I can't stand to be around alcoholics that are alcoholics. I'm talking about the real alcoholics. That's all they focus in, bro. That's a tough environment right there, cause it's just chaos. It's just chaos. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, my boy Troy? It's chaos. You know, I can't be around that shit. And one reason, I'll tell you this, one big reason, one big reason for myself, one big reason for myself though, is I had to separate from myself. I had to separate from my own self, bro. Is if I didn't separate from myself, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a loyalist to my family and the homies, bro. Um, we got G Loaf. Ooh, what's up, my bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, homie. It's good to see you, brother. How you doing these days, man? We got some dope popping. Hey, we gotta get up with it, man. We ain't talked in a minute. I got a new number and shit, fam. We're gonna have to chop it up for sure. You know, my eye salute. It's good to see you around, bro. Like, I'm glad you still around. I'm glad you still subbed up. I ain't seen you in like 2 years. I don't think I talked to you in like 2 years, but it's good to see you, fam. All high salute. But yeah, so you know, for myself, I had to separate from a lot of people because myself, like, my best interest is the people around me, but at the same time, I become the people around me. Like one thing about Sev, I can be hella cool, and then I can just go into a zone where my mind is just like, let's get into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get active, homie. And that's how fast it switches for me. So, you know, me to stay level headed, I know that about myself. I know that about myself. Like, and that's why I danger spot. When I was in prison, I was in the penitentiary, right? There was this program called CMRC. We went to this program in CMRC. That's what it was called. Um, they talked about danger spotting. This shit called danger spotting. It's when you can actually analyze what can take place, right? You can analyze the dangers in your actions. And we don't do it. We just a lot of people are off of impulse. A lot of people just say, "Hey, let's go, let's jump into some shit." But if you danger spot, you kind of understand, homie, there's consequences to everything you do. There's consequences to everything you do, domino effects to everything you do. So when I'm around certain people, the domino effect, if some shit crack off, I'm not gonna just be on the sideline. I know that. If some shit crack off with the homies, I'm gonna be first one on the front line. And for myself, I don't have rope around my neck, you know? I don't got that rope. Like next time I go to the penitentiary, I'm going forever. I don't have the rope. So for me to not be in them situations, just stay my happy ass at the house, enjoy my family, enjoy my freedoms, enjoy my loved ones, enjoy a nice steak enjoy a nice steak on that oven, watch some football, be a boring ass person, go to the gym, enjoy the luxuries of freedom, bro. Fuck the jail, fuck penitentiary. Penitentiary was trash. That shit, like, I know we talk about this shit, but I'm gonna be real. I gotta be blunt. Anybody that thinks the penitentiary is cool and thinks that's the place to be, you don't you don't understand. Like that shit is for the low lifes, the lowest of the lowest. Anybody that stayed free was the smart people. That prison shit, that's for the birds, bruh. That's for the birds. I can honestly say that shit's for the birds, homie. Prison was trash. It taught me a lot though, but that shit was trash. See, work. Oh yeah, CMRC was live, homie. Don't get me wrong, my homie. Don't get me wrong, my Rada. Everybody was getting beat up in CMRC. If you didn't expedite, you was getting beat up. Some of my homies was trying to push the program so much, and they was beating fools up in CMRC. I said, man, CMRC is live. Hell yeah, fools love to be jailbirds. Fools love to be jailbirds. It's not that. That shit is not the truth. And to the young homies, before you make the mistake of going to the penitentiary and jail, check this out. All you have to do is change up a couple things about yourself. You won't go down that road of going to jail in the penitentiary. But you be around certain people, they gonna get your ass in trouble. And then you gonna be in trouble. You gonna be the one that's dealing with the consequences. You gonna be fighting a case for some random people out here. You're gonna be fighting a case for random people out here, and you gonna be the one that's doing the time. And them fools ain't even gonna send you a letter after you put in work for these dudes. You gonna be fighting a case for these fools that you think is your homies. Man, none of them dudes is your homies. You know what? There's only out of 100 people, there might be 2 people that are your real homies. The rest, they just make up this unit of fakeness, homie. To be real, gangbanging is. Look at gangbanging now. It's fake as hell. Everything about gangbanging is fake. And I know gangbangers are probably gonna hop in this like, let me get the heads, homie. Stop talking. But it's the truth, fool. Your best homies will kill you. Your best homies will put bullets in you, bro. Your best homies will snitch you off. They'll try to get out your baby's mom when you're doing time. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's the reality. Your best homie will be the one that's messing with the gay dude on the yard, getting sucked up by the gay dude. Yeah, that's the reality. That's all it brings. Yeah, and in there, like the homie said, when you on that prison yard and you doing prison time, bro, it's the next man up, and everybody's gonna try to get up on the next man, even if he's your homie from the hood. He gonna try to get up on you. I seen homies victimize their homies in prison. They be from the same unit, getting them for money. They be in there getting them for canteen. Like, damn, ain't this your homie, bro? Why you eating off the homie? Doing that shit, ulterior motives, my homies. Ulterior motives. Like, it's crazy. The mindset of that shit. Don't trust nobody but yourself. And that's an OG right there talking. He knows what's up. The real OGs are all gonna tell you that. Because the best thing you can do for yourself in life is ride for yourself and your family, your real ones, bro. The gangbanging shit's out the window. I always say this, homie. I gave 30 plus years to gangbanging. I gave 30 plus years to gangbanging. I started banging at 12. I'm 40 years old. I stopped being around my homies 30, 38 and a half, almost to being 39. Yeah, that shit. I gave majority of my life to the gang, bro. To the gang. I'm talking about fully invested in the hood. Everything about the hood. You couldn't tell me nothing about the hood back in the day. It was the hood before anything. I don't give. That's what we doing because that's what we do. That's what we signed up for. You know, I can't do it no more. I ain't got the energy for it. Spice and change that. Thoughts in prison, motherfucker, cross you out quick for a stamp. Yeah, they're tripping, bro. But you know this, I know this, but these youngsters, they feel like they gotta experience it. Like, damn, homie, you don't gotta experience it. Experience Jesus. Experience Jesus. Experience some good shit, bro. Freedoms are good, homie. Your bad days out here, your bad days out here will always be better than your best days in prison. Your bad days out here will be better than any days in prison, even if it's a good day in prison, you know? Because out here you can make a change, and there you can't really make a change. What can you do in prison? You around some weirdo ass people all the time. Like you are around grumpy ass people all the time. Yeah, hell yeah, I lost many squabbles, Christian. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hell yeah, when you fight, yeah, you gonna lose some squabbles. Hell yeah, you are. What the hell you mean? And I fought a lot in my life, bro. That's why, like, for me, I could care less about who fights and who's not. You know, I'm 40 years old, bro. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, so I see it like this. Unless you got a resume like me, I'm not gonna be impressed with fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit back and chill, man. I just relax because I see fools in prison. When we talking about penitentiary, it's their last fight. One fight will be their last fight. They go and fight, and something happens, and they end up dying, homie. And I see it like this: unless you're willing to take it to be in your life, what's the point? Because that's what it is. We gonna fight till we're dead. You got to fight for something, homie. Like it's pointless. Get some money off that shit. God is great. Everyone has lost a fight. Hell yeah. If you say you ain't never lost a fight, I don't think you ever fought so many times. Everybody loses a fight, man. Um, yeah, it is, Barbara. I'm glad he learned. He can trust them dudes. It's hard, man. You know, and that's the bad part about it too. The bad part about that shit is too, after a while, after prison, after the penitentiary, for me, my experiences from prison, I don't trust nobody, bro. Everybody, I'm talking about everybody suspect to me now. I think like that on a regular basis. I don't have too many friends, like, because I'll be thinking everybody's out to get you, you know? So the mentality and the mental fucks of prison, it messed the mind up. At 40 years old, I got antisocial. Antisocial. Your bad days out here can always be changed. Let's go, bro. And that's what I try to tell people. That's what I try to tell people, my bro. Like, you can have a mindset. Yeah, Christian, real shit. It's strictly mindset. You just got to get up one day and just say, hey, we're going to do this shit. You know, we're actually going to do this shit and really get to it. You know, but a person like, I see a lot of people, man, they get out of prison, homie. And I got a lot of partners that got out of prison. And their mindset was actually, I'm going to do it the fast way. They didn't even give themselves opportunity to even be successful because they wanted to go get a dope sack. They wanted to go back to the hood. Like, damn. You think little of yourself, bro, that you have to go back to the dope sack, because what's ultimately going to happen is that you're going to get caught up. And if you're around people and they get indicted on some shit, you going to be in the indictment. And if you have a felony already, you're going to get a lot more time than these dudes. That's why for me, I got, not to put my business out there, I already got 3 felonies. If I get another felony, people, you understand, Savage Sev is not going to be here. I got 3 felonies, bro. If I get caught up one more time, I'm going to do a life sentence, homie. And I'm not doing a life sentence for nobody. The only people I'm doing a life sentence to is for my wife and for maybe my mom and the people that I love. But I'm not willing to go do a life sentence for these fools because I did that shit. I spent I spent time on the yard, bro. None of these dudes that were out here in the free world, do you think they care about what you doing on the yard? They ain't them fools ain't not answering no phone calls. They are not writing no letters. Them fools don't come see visit you. Them fools is out here trying to prey on the women of your family. Them fools is trying to be with your girls, your sisters. Like that was another thing is I seen homies be with homie sisters. That's a line you never cross. What up, Mile High? What's good with you, brother? Being with my sister, you the homie, bro. You crossing that line because if you get into it with my sister, you putting me in a predicament. I might have to trip on you because of my sister or my mom. Cutthroat shit. I'm like, damn, the program ain't the program no more. It's not, my homie. You did it the right way. You did it the right way. You got out here and created a whole business. And that's what we have to teach the youngsters, bro. We got to teach the youngsters like you can do it, bro. We gotta teach the youngsters like, homie, you can do it. I know I play on here all the time, bro, because I'm not really like it's not me to be serious all the time, but this is the real shit. We have to teach younger generation, homie, and you don't even have to teach to them and preach. You just got to show by example. You can do that shit, homie. That's why I push a lot of health on people. Love yourself. Be healthy. Be mentally right. Be healthy. Because if you're not mentally right, your mental's fucked up. You ain't never gonna be able to get right. Start reading books. Start reading the Bible. And if you don't read the Bible, read other books to make this. Knowledge is everything, people. What's going on, Big Phil? What's good with you, brother? Mal, I salute to you, man. See, you know what I'm talking about, my bro. 17 years, I can't even imagine that shit, homie. I can't even imagine that shit. I only did 10 years really from juvenile all the way till I caught my case 18 and I got out like 27, 28. I can't even imagine 17, homie. How the world changed cuz one thing for people that ain't been to prison, when you get out, society don't stop for your time. When you get out of prison, shit already has went so fast, so you're trying to catch up. You're trying to catch up on shit and you're behind. That's why people go back because the world is so fast. It's like, damn, bro, I left in the 90s and I came out in the late 2000s and the world's just changed on me. And people don't want to deal with that shit. They rather go back to the prison system because it's like, you know what you're going to expect in prison. You got a program, you got a schedule, you know? My little time compared to the homies right here, I was fucked up mentally from prison. I got out and I couldn't even be in society without sizing up everybody. Like, damn, this fool looks crazy. I would go to the store and Lady Sev would be like, bro, you're on edge. I'm like, who's coming through this door? Hold up. I'll be at the house and I hear loud ass noises. I'm like, fools are like, what the fuck? I got PTSD in this bitch, man. And not only that, trying to get a job, bro. That was the worst shit. And I know people clown all this time. Trying to get a job and having people say, I can't hire you because you're a felon, and that's why they can't hire you, when knowing my work ethic is 10 times better than a lot of people because I'm on a program already. And having doors slammed in your face, bro, they saying, oh, we can't hire you because you got a violent offense. Or I can't rent to you because you're felony. After repeatedly doing that and going through it, bro, if I was not strong willed, I would have went to go get the dope sack. I would have went to go get the dope sack and just hit the block again. But luckily I have my mom and my wife praying for me. They was behind me 100%. I did 10 and I knew I had to grow up. Shout out to you, brother. And hey, blessings to your testimony, homie. Blessings to your journey, brother. Like real shit. You know, anytime, yeah. Blueprint Staffing, they give people actually jobs right away. Blueprint Staffing, my homie. and then empowerment. It's called the empowerment staffing. It's pretty dope, bro. They got a lot of jobs over there. Shout out to you, my brother. How you doing today? People will go back to prison because prison's easy. It really is. I mean, you don't have no responsibility in prison. But that's another thing is too. Who wants to have that mindset? I want responsibilities. You know, I want responsibilities. People just fall off and they just want the easy road out. Let's go back to prison, bro. We ain't got no responsibilities. Only thing you have the responsibility is survival in prison. You know, you ain't paying rent or nothing. Hell yeah, that's what you have to do too, man. You gotta try to get that shit. You gotta try to get that shit expunged, bro. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to do that, but it's been a process to get this money to go get your shit expunged. Like I don't know how much it costs, but I thought it was $1,000 to get that shit expunged. You know, because like I'm not gonna put my details out there, but when you read my background, my shit says homicide. So that's the messed up part. And it wasn't even a homicide, but it says homicide in the wording. When they read that shit, it says homicide in my words. And don't and all you trolls because y'all try to clip that and say, oh, he's a murderer and this. Don't speak on that shit because you don't even know the case and what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Because I see people try to say, you're a murderer, bro. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Don't like I'm not saying that to put that out there, but that I'm just trying to tell you why it's been hard for me to get a job. Uh Appreciate you, big bro. Shout out to you, my brother. I appreciate you having some good ass energy, homie, because you a real one. Like you always come and show the real love, homie. And I appreciate that shit to the fullest. Do you like going to gyms? How much your price? Well, I go to this gym. It's like a personal training gym, and right now they got a price for like $30 a month. But you get boxing classes there, bro. You can mess with a boxing coach, which I do. You can go get heavyweights. It's never packed. It's called Absolute Fitness, my brother. You know, so yeah, man, that's a good aspect. This morning I was like, see what's up. Yeah, I felt the same with my brother. Damn. And that's another thing is too, I don't want my young nieces, nephews, sons. I don't want the younger generation of my family to go down prison. That's another thing is too, because if you continue the revolving door, bro, what are you teaching the young people in your family? It's cool to go to prison or it's cool to gangbang. It's cool to gangbang, homie. It's not cool to gangbang, homie. I had little nieces and nephews at 14 years old already throwing up gang signs. I'm like, bro, I'll sock your little ass up. I told my niece is beautiful. She's over here throwing up gang signs because she sees uncles and she sees her aunties gang banging and shit. And I said, little niece, you can go to college. Like, yo, a little ass has all the tangibles and talents to go to college and make something of yourself. Be the first person to graduate college, you know? And now she's doing good. She's doing good. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about, man. 30 bones? Damn. Congratulations to that shit, bro. That's some good shit right there. How out from Ukraine. What's up with Ukraine, man? They out there bombing each other still, man. God bless Ukraine, bro. God bless Ukraine. Round three. I'm glad she is. She is though. I'm proud of my niece. She's about to graduate from school. Because the reality is my family, it's all people from prison and gangs and poverty. And she'll be the first one to graduate from the family. And uncle's gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna shed some tears. I'm gonna like, ugh, my niece did that shit. And Jess, you know my niece, my beautiful niece. You know, you went to the concert. She's about to graduate. She doing big things for the family. Like she was going down the wrong path though. You know, she was going down that wrong path. I had to get her in check because she has five uncles, but me and my baby bro, we're probably the more aggressive uncles. Her other brothers, they don't really care. But when it comes to big uncles, I'm gonna pick your little ass up and be like, hey, check this out. You need to get your shit together. Like, you are not going to do none of that shit. You are too beautiful. And she's a beautiful girl. You're too beautiful. You got too much smarts, and you're too intelligent, bro. Like, fuck all that shit. And your brothers, they're watching this shit too, because I got nephews too. And my niece just recently sent me a picture. She's about to be in a salon doing hair because she does hair too. See, that's another thing. You guys be tripping off the hair. Like, my whole family, all the females in my family do hair. All the females. Big Chew in the house. What's up, my bro? All my female relatives, my wife, bro, they do nails, they do hair. Like, we're talented all across the board, family wise. We just got to utilize our talents in other directions. I was in Diego for like a year and a half, my bro. But I was going back and forth because my grandma lived out there. But I was back and forth from Diego, and the longest I lived out there was like a year and a half. And then I was going back and forth to my grandma. Beautiful, bro. I love that place. I honestly love that place. One of the best places I lived. That would be second home to me. That would be second home to me if I could. It was hella expensive, bro. Hella expensive. And to the homies that came from where we came from, like, I don't mean to bring that up. That's basically why I had to get out of that community too. Because the reality is, bro, is that you become who you surround yourself with. So when you're a part of different communities and you're a part of the toxic shit, you become that shit, bro. I'm not even trying to put myself on a pedestal, but in life, homie, half of them dudes, I literally would slap the shit out them dudes, bro. No, I don't talk to Al Al. I'm not gonna speak on him, but he let the community absorb him, and that's not my get down. I grew up with that dude, you know. But reality is the people that make up that shit, that make up that community. I couldn't be around them in real society, bro. I couldn't. That's not my type of people. God bless you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What's your name, Roscoe? God bless your mindset, man. But yeah, I couldn't be around that man. Yeah, he disappeared. But I grew up with the homie, and he just let this YouTube shit. He got a little bit of shine off of YouTube, and he became a different person. I didn't recognize him after a while, you know. And we locked in like that. We was locked in like that. Boom. You know. So I had to separate myself from that shit, man. I did. Um, he from the land, nah. He from out here in the city. Yeah, he from out here in the city. He from the hood. He from Denver, but that's why you have to. That's why you have to kind of be. You have to kind of be exclusive on who you mess with on these things, because you start coming. If you're in a community, you start becoming the community that you surround yourself with. And see, what people don't understand, you want to be real. Like, people disrespect it in that community so much. They didn't even understand, bro. You're not talking like, you think you're playing with me, but I'm not. I'm really taking that shit serious. So, like, my mindset, bro, if I ever come across these dudes, bro, we fading out on GP. Like, I'm not gonna play with them. They think they're just saying words. But in my mind, homie, I'm personalized in that shit. Like, okay, you talking crazy. You talk about baby bro getting shot up and all kinds of shit. But I don't have no ill will for that shit. Because I know them fools is trolls. I think about that shit. And I just was like, yeah, it's not for me no more. He and I text, and I thought we were good friends. I don't know. I know he does that shit. I know he does that shit a lot. But I hope he's doing good. Because I know all them. I know all his family too. Oh, they love me, bro. The trolls will always be loving me. I got these going right here. I'm going to the gym. I had to crack some eggs open. I'm about to get in this car and go chop it up in the car because I gotta get this arm day out the way. I'm gonna get some protein in my system. Gotta match out my proteins, my homies. I got some goals I'm trying to reach too for the gym. Ah, shit. I got these. We good with these. Crack this open. Good morning to y'all, man. Good morning to everybody. Oh shit. Same. I just got back. I got back at the gym. Damn, what you hit today, my brother? What was the regimen that you hit today? Oh yeah, I gotta hit some biceps. Well, I'm gonna do a whole arm routine today, and then I'm gonna do some back. I mean, I gotta crash my back out. Like greetings with Switzerland, man. Good greetings from Switzerland. Huh? God bless Switzerland, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You know what's wild? You know what's crazy? Like I always get super surprised when I hear Switzerland and Germany and Australia. That shit, like that's crazy how the internet is. This is just global. That shit is global. Switzerland, man. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Have a good day. Have a good day. All right. We on a journey to the gym, people. Let me drink the rest of this coffee. Drink some coffee. I'm all high salute to the chat. I'm all high salute to everybody out there. Success over everything. That's what I say. Oh hell yeah, cardio's beautiful, man. Like one thing we don't know, like everybody's trying to get big, but if you have the cardio and you're a little strong, you're gonna conquer everything. Like cardio is where it's at, bro. Man, I used to not do cardio because I just wanted to be a big ass fool, but starting this boxing regimen, you need that cardio. You need to be strong. Like you got to have some endurance. So I've been doing a lot of burpees lately. A lot of burpees. Me and the homie, we be crashing out some burpees. Hell yeah, it is, man. Cardio. If you don't have cardio, if you don't have the cardio aspect, you get around somebody that has like cardio that can fight, they just gonna wear yourself out. They're gonna wear you out, and then you're gonna be demolished in that ring. One thing I learned, man, like you can have all the power, but once you wear that shit out, what you gonna do if you just your power's gone and your cardio's gone? All right, let's see. My bad, fellas. I'm trying to get my headphones and all this shit. I don't know where all my shit is though, but can never go to the gym without these. Gotta have music going. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna go eat this breakfast in the car. Get to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Let's go. All high salute to the riders, man. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. let's see the environment out here. I'll see you over there, Mac. I'll see you over there. So these are the projects right here, bro. Polyets. We in the Green Mountain Polyet projects. God bless everybody. God bless the whole environment. See, that's where we do a lot of basketball. This is the hood right here, the Green Mountain neighborhood, fools. Good morning, good morning. Good morning to the good people, man. See, beautiful. Y'all don't know about the mountains right there. That's the foothills on you. You go in there, you know that Training Day? You remember Training Day? Y'all seen the movie Training Day? That's where all the homies is right there, man. They over there. All right. Let's get in this whip. Let the car warm up a tad bit. I gotta get that shit under control. Woo! Good morning, y'all. It's good to see everybody's face. The foothills is the jungles. They don't know about them hills, man. The hills got eyes, they say. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. But yeah, man, it was a good talk to everybody this morning. It was beautiful today, man. Good vibes from everybody. We had a couple little trolls, but it's good vibes from everybody. That's how I kind of want to start doing it. Hey, shout out to the homies that pulled up to the live last night too, because we had some good, we was chopping it up last night, like good people all across the board, homie. And I appreciate everybody that just comes in and, you know, gives good dialogue all the way across the board. Oh, you know what I did? I don't even know what I did. See, I'm messing up. I'm messing up, people. Gotta take that off. Damn. The hills got eyes. The hills got eyes. Good dialogue all across the board. It was a good show last night, man. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. Oh, shit. So I drank me a little cup of coffee. I drank a little cup of coffee. Now, I don't know if I should sip this, just a half of it. What do you guys think? Or should I just... I got these little things too right here. These are pretty good too. They just give me a little boost, you know? They give me a little boost. But I don't want to overdo it too. Chug it, chug it, chug it. Hell yeah. That's gonna geek you out. Hey, but I'm about to go hit some weight, bro, and I got an arm day. But I will get geeked out. I will get geeked out. I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? I never turned down. Yeah, I tapped. Ooh, I pissed out. Hey, what was you doing last night, man? Was you tired? I know I was a little tired, bro. The live was great. We had some good conversation, man, and that's kind of what I want to start building, because, you know, I always say this. I did a lot. I did a lot to make my channel be destructive against YouTube, though. So YouTube and me have a relationship where it's like we've been beefing, homie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I started beefing with YouTube. You can't do that with the platform that's showing you love, right? I just didn't want to confine. I didn't want to confine to their rules. So me and YouTube had this weird relationship where they show me love, but a lot of times they shadow ban me. So, you know, I'm trying to get back in a good standings with YouTube, and I'm trying to get back to that good dialogue. You know, I'm trying to get back to real matters and real content, and not just be on the vertical lives. The vertical lives are cool, but we know how much traffic you get that's like unnecessary. You know, we know a lot of traffic on here is just weird. And it's cool because it helps build, you know, but after a while, the shit just kind of just be like, damn, bro, you guys are all just say the same shit. Like, you guys be saying the weirdest shit. I watched the replay from yesterday. I watched the replay from yesterday, and I swear we had like, bro, in a matter of the morning, I had 2,000 and 1,500 views off of that live we did yesterday. 2,000, bro. In like 80% of the population that was on that live was just weird ass people, just weird ass trolls that were just saying random shit. Like, damn, bro, you made the algorithm pop, but y'all were saying some crazy shit. And I read a lot of them comments. I'm like, who just says that? Who actually just says that in the morning? So that shit was weird. I recently, yeah, hell yeah, vertical lives. You know how it goes. Vertical lives has been great though. But 2,000, 1,000, homie. Vertical lives will give you that. Vertical lives drives hella trolls. They do. And I guess that's kind of what people like. They like to be in that shit. But if it wasn't for vertical lives too, I'm not complaining. I met some good ass people on the vertical lives. All right, we're gonna chug this. All right, let me drive over here to this gym. Yeah. What happened? Damn, what happened? Can y'all see me? Oh, okay. There we go. What up, OG? What's cracking with you today, brother? Fam? What's up, Primo? How you doing? Shit, just getting my day started. You know, what's bomb in the morning is cream of wheat. Ooh, you speaking my language right there, OG. Hell yeah, bro. Remember Grams? They used to hook it up, bro. The cream of wheat. Good ass cream of wheat. It has, damn, this food does not shut its door. But it has to be cooked the right way, because like my mom and my grandma, they used to cook that shit, bro. Put butter in that shit. You know, that shit was fire, homie, back in the day. Those are the shits that you can't take for granted, you know? You miss it, like you miss that shit. I still eat that shit too, bro, because it's easy to make. Cream of wheat. Yeah. Gotta have some good ass cream of wheat. Gotta put that butter in that shit. Just hit right amount of sweetener. Oh, you in there. If you ain't never had that, I don't know, man. You know what I missed though? Because when I was going to California and I was going to Chula Vista, homie, they had them shops that had all like the Mexican like food, the good ass Mexican food in the morning. Chula Vista, Diego, bro, they had a strip, and I don't know if you ever been out there, OG, but they had this place called Laballo's Italian food, homie. But they did breakfast too. That shit was so good, homie. Like, it had the best. It was just the best seasoning out there. Like, the food was seasoned, homie, all the way across. I love that shit, honestly. Fire, fire, fire. There was some good ass food. Chula Vista, yeah, Chula Vista. I was right off of 8th Street, my brother. I live right by the rec center a little bit, like a couple blocks away from the rec center. Some of the best time, man. Some of the best time. Yeah, I was over there at the rec center. I used to always be at the rec center. And their little get down. The rec center was a beautiful area. Imagine being a criminal thinking you can operate a vehicle. Damn. What's up, my brother? What up, bro? Just got some coffee, bro. See, that's why I love, man. It feels like we back on the yard. Coffee time. He asking what you doing. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. My sister stayed out there in Chula Vista. What are you doing? Shit, I'm chilling, bro. I'm out here about to go to the gym, homie. About to knock it out.
Eggs in there?
Yeah, I got some ghetto ass shit going on.
Type shit. You got that jailhouse smell.
Hell yeah, the spread in the morning. Yeah, Chula Vista, bro. Like, one thing I say, homie, you know, I'm a Denver baby, East Side Denver baby, but one thing about what was different about Chula Vista and a lot of stuff that's like in the town, that Chula Vista downtown, bro, every week they would have a festival. Every single week. Like you could go to the tamale festival, bro. You could go to the fruit festival. You could go to the car shows. That shit was dope, bro. Like Chula Vista.
Yeah.
You gotta go out there one day.
Chula Vista?
It's like it's a place in San Diego.
Oh shit.
Bro, you talk about culture. If you wanted some good footage on a music video, they got so much like tight ass sceneries.
Dude, speaking of that, the reaction, you need to do a reaction because my
got
music
you.
video just posted.
I'll do it
bro.
tonight.
For sure, yeah.
Do it tonight, man.
I want some true feedback, cause the song, I mean, like the song is a message, bro. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
But the video, it's not the best, but it's also we managed to do it and made it look at least a little bit good.
From what I seen, it looked pretty dope.
For real?
Yeah, from what I seen, I just like, cause I don't like always I don't know, music videos can be watered down. It's the same old shit with every music video.
Yeah.
So like the authenticness, like that shit is dope to me.
Hell yeah.
I need some.
You keep it a buck, bro. Honestly.
God bless everybody, man. I heard it crack. Where at, Jess? That's Mac and Mac Attack. They sending they love, Jess, and they love. Mac's always gonna pull up, bro. Max is the homie.
I love y'all too, man. Much love. Stay blessed.
Diego does get it in, bro. Yeah, I had some fun times out there, man. They had that rec center out there. I would be at the rec center and I would be at the arcade, bro, all the time. Like, yeah, Diego's tight, Jess. Like, if you ever get a chance, take your girl. First time, if you're not used to the beach, homie, and you're not used to the ocean, you're gonna be tripping out. You're gonna be like, damn, homie. Like, I woke up, and I'm a young ass kid, but I woke up because I took the Greyhound out there. I woke up in the ocean, bro. It's right there.
For real?
And it don't end. The ocean don't end. So it's like just a body of water, and it's like, damn, if you're from Colorado, you never see that shit because you see the other side of the lakes. But when you're over there in the ocean,
it
homie,
just never ends, and it goes all the way to the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean.
oh, it was
bro.
beautiful out there.
I
homie.
bet they got so much creatures under that plant.
Oh hell yeah, definitely,
bro. You know, there's more animals and creatures underwater than there is any on Earth. Like up here. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like there's some research about black sharks. They have no eyes. They're blind. Yeah, but they live so deep under the water, like deep enough where if you were to go in a submarine, bro, it'd crush it because of the water pressure.
That's crazy. There's a lot of shit they haven't literally experienced.
No, they haven't even done research.
And another thing is too, like if you go to Diego, you know how you go to the zoo out here, how our zoo is?
Yeah.
Their zoo is triple times bigger.
Oh shit.
It's huge, homie. It takes like 3 hours to get around that whole fucking thing.
I haven't been to the zoo in years.
We're gonna have to take you on a field trip. Bro.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
We're gonna have to all go.
Cause you know I'm an animal lover, bro. I love all animals. Dog.
So how was Northern Cali to you, Jess? How was Northern Cali? Was it dope out there? Cause so that's the difference. The only thing, you know, this is the thing, is like the cultures between Northern and Southern, it's just like the people mess with each other a little bit more in Northern Cali. Like black folks and Mexicanos. Southern Cali, now don't get me wrong, not everybody's racial out there in Southern Cali either, but there's a lot of racial tensions, you know, that's just the difference. But how was the culture in Northern Cali, man? Was it like it was just turned up?
Did you ever go to South Central ever? Have you ever been to South?
Nah, so when I went on the Greyhound station, right? You go on the Greyhound station, when you pull up to the Greyhound station, they say, don't leave. Because when you leave the Greyhound, bro, it's like somebody's neighborhood. It's by Skid Row. So they actually
Skid Row?
The Greyhound station is kind of by Skid Row in Los Angeles.
Oh shit.
So they say do not leave the Greyhound station because you're gonna be in somebody's hood.
For real. And you'll get fucking shot out there. I mean, like,
well,
especially
no,
me, bro. I'm white.
That's not how gangbangers do it though. They don't just be tripping off of they don't trip off of just civilians. They're not gonna trip just off of civilians, bro. That's not how gangbanging is. They tripping off of enemies, bro.
Yeah, for real. Because, I mean, like, if you show respect and you greet, like, kind of how I did to you, I mean, like, they're not gonna say, like, get the fuck out of here.
You got to understand, gangbangers don't just be tripping off of civilians, bro. What do you get? You don't get stripes off of tripping off of civilians.
Nah, because that's stupid shit. That's dumb. It's like,
they got real,
trained.
I mean, gangbangers got real problems, bro. They're tripping off of people that literally, they're tripping off of fools that trip with their hoods, bro.
And sometimes, bro, I mean, like, they just be on too much drugs, too, bro.
That's one thing. That's probably the most trash thing you could do is trip off of just normal people.
Yeah, bro.
Let me see. Yeah, it was turned up. The Bay up north is lit too, but there's a lot of drama up north. Damn, I know them fools be wilding out though. I'm telling you, they be wilding out.
Yeah, bro. Oh God, like, I was at, cause I like to go to downtown Denver to do DoorDash, bro.
Yeah.
And I was passing this. It looked like Harlem type shit, like 139 and Lenox type shit, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I was riding through it, and I see these. There's tree. I'm all like, am I on a Big L's block or some shit right now?
That's cool.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so it was hella diverse and cool. No, that's dope. I was Bronco down. Hell yeah, he was representing the town out there. Broncos country. Let's go.
I already know, bro. I mean, like, I was talking to my homie. He even said GG's. He wasn't talking shit about the Broncos, and he's a Patriots
hell yeah.
fan.
No,
yeah,
he's good.
he was showing respect.
People.
Yeah,
he's
he
good
was
people.
Some
hella
respect.
good people.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they're turning downtown Denver into New York.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's wild. So they want to bring some diversity down there.
Yeah, bro. And like I said, Broomfield, bro, they're adding a homeless shelter to the place we kicked.
So they're gonna be pushing all the homeless people from Broomfield all the way to downtown Denver. From Broomfield?
No, they're gonna be pushing all the motherfuckers from downtown Denver to Broomfield because they're making a homeless shelter in Broomfield.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be hectic out there soon.
Wow.
Yeah, there's gonna be way more drug rate. There's kids around there, bro. I see. That's why I try to like encourage these fucking kids to not do drugs, bro. Because
that's real shit.
I've done it before. It's like it's not cool. Like if you were addicted to drugs or still are, and you brag about that shit and think it's cool, you just literally getting manipulated by the devil.
Well, that's the crazy part too, is because your generation, like. Cali loves Denver. There's a lot of Bronco fans out there. Yeah, and I know a lot of Cali Bronco fans, like chapters in Broncos country. Hell yeah, bro. They got a whole LA chapter in California that's Broncos.
Oh, shit. Just taking a walk, huh?
Oh yeah, she chilling.
Oh, shit.
The only bad part was the rental back window was broken down. He said the rental back window was crazy. It broke out. Hell yeah, bro. We you know, that's the thing is like a couple of my partners actually went out there and built a booster club out in California, LA, where they got a Bronco bar and shit. And then San Diego had the White Horse bar. It was a Bronco bar. You know, it was a good time out there, man.
Yeah, and that dude, when I went to that little playoffs party with that whole thing, bro, you want to know something funny? When Lady said, she's all like, all right, if you're not drunk, do a straight line for me. And I started doing the crip walk in a straight line.
You were all drunk?
Laughing her ass off, bro.
You were all drunk?
Yeah, I was doing the crip walk in one line. She's all like, what the fuck? You should have seen her face, bro. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, he's a little youngster. He's always hyper. The homie be hyper. He got a vibe on him.
Oh God, yeah. I'm like,
I met the homie when he was young, bro. He was like young.
I was 15.
15 years old.
15.
He's a funny little dude, but he be dedicated though. He be dedicated.
You already know. I mean, like, I'm down to work on health, bro, because I'm telling you, bro, I need to stop this shit.
Yeah, that's
I
shit
need
right
to
there
stop
killing you,
this
man.
fucking shit. Because I was just thinking, I'm all like, my cough's getting worse and worse. I'm all
See?
like,
Then that shit right there, bro, you could kick it. Yeah, nah, so one thing about the homie, like, I met him at the apartments over here, and I met him when he was young, bro. I started witnessing to him. Like, I started praying with him, and, you know, because I go to church, but I caught a sickness, and I was into my witnessing and stuff, bro. And he left, and he had hit me up on YouTube, and he was coming back to Denver. So, you know, we've been
We've been chopping it up.
We've been actually pulling up on each other.
Yeah, bro, like I be around Sev like at the most ironic times. Like once he was crashing out on this dude in the car, I'm all like, hey, what's going on? I'm sliding, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth, because I put me and this dude, like this fool want to get out the car. I actually hopped out in traffic on this dude. And I didn't even see the homie.
Yeah, type shit.
Because he pulled up on the side of me, and he was just, that fool was with his girl, and he was just staring, and it was when I was acting up. But I hopped out on that fool, and I was trying to pull that fool out the fucking car. This fool locked his window and his door, and I didn't see the homie Mac. And Mac's like, "What up?" I said, "Oh, that's the homie."
And then you're all like, "Nah, bash this food, follow it."
And that fool went off on a different block. He turned and shit and all kinds of things.
And then lady, she was running red lights and shit, and I'll pull up and I'm all like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Tight, bro. I'm all like, this.
What up, Big George? Hey, if you want to go, if you ever in the town, bro, you ever in Denver, come to the Red Rocks Church, bro. Come to Red Rocks, bro. The Red Rocks Church is dope. Well, I'm sorry you feel like that, Big Ron. What kind of loser be in a comment section? He said, what loser actually has a YouTube channel?
What the fuck? He's just mad because he don't got a YouTube channel because he can't get any.
I'm just saying, how are you gonna be in a comment section talking about what loser has a channel
on YouTube, bro? On YouTube, literally. Bro, like we trying to get back to the community, bro. It's like,
what the hell, bro? Who comes on YouTube and don't have a YouTube channel and is only a comment person and talks about who got a platform?
Actually, he does have a channel because you have to have a channel in order to comment and sub, bro. So he got a channel. He's a hypocrite. He's clowning on himself, basically.
Hey, that's what's up, man. He got erased or evaporated. God bless.
Yeah, probably one of the mods kicked his ass out.
Hell yeah, I gotta go hit this little arm day, smash it off with some arms and some back. I think yesterday, bro, I actually fucked up my back a little bit. I tweaked it.
For real? How?
I was doing squats and some hack squats, bro, and I actually like super loaded it up.
Shit.
I went heavy as hell on my legs yesterday, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro. See, that's why I'm not a bodybuilder like you, but I always start off with the low. Like
yeah, that's good.
Because I used to be stronger than I was until depression hit, and then I lost all my muscles, so I'm trying to regain it.
Hey, I appreciate that, OG, because like, yeah, man, we stay striving. We ain't, the haters they get blocked out, bro. Like, I just roll them off the shoulder. I ain't tripping, but
I think
they do. They be saying some hilarious shit.
Like always, they won't shut the fuck up about your eyes, bro. It's like, come on now, bro.
Crazy, bro. Yesterday, like I was saying, I had 2,500 views on that live, and I looked at the recap. I was looking at the recap, bro, and it was like 40 people in a row were talking zesty, and they were talking about my eyes. It was just like,
was it all male or female?
I don't know. I don't even pay attention. It was like females, males, gay dudes.
Because it shows you the percentage of the motherfucking gender.
But I clicked on some of the profiles too, and it was like some tweaker females, and then there was like some biker females and some dudes.
Some hooker shit.
But it was hookers. It was like a whole section was just all on my eyes. The whole section.
Yeah, I just like.
I said, damn. Yeah, bro, it was wild. And now I said, bro, I didn't, because I sometimes I don't even look at the comment section. That's what people don't see. Sometimes, like when I'm just talking, I don't even pay attention, because if I paid attention, I'll be like, I would answer every single comment. Yeah. So sometimes I just be like, just not even paying attention, and I'll catch something that gets my eye, and I'm like, did this fool just say it?
Oh, let's see what that message said.
Right here. You ever noticed that this bitch just smoke meth? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They either off the coke or they off the meth. They off that pookie.
They off that ice, bro. They off the ICE.
They off the ice. They off the spice.
They off the K2, bro. That's the devil's.
But you remember back in the day, homie, when we were growing up, females, the ones that would be at the club, they was all off of coke, homie. Like you could actually go get every female in the bar off of coke. They love coke back in the day.
So like you bring them a little 8-ball,
like, hey, you
come
party?
Back to my place, yo.
They just be like, nah, this is what you do. Be like, hey, you want to party? I got that good. And then you just like let them try, and they're like, let's go back to the house.
Let's go back.
That's just how it was. Now everybody's like, you go, I think it's like, hey, I got some blues.
Hell Hell nah.
That's what they like, bro.
No, fuck that, bro. Blues are fucking terrible. I'd rather fucking do oxy than blues.
Man, you just need to stay away from it all. Because that, you know what, oxys, it fucks up your liver. And eventually when your liver's gone, homie, you die. You'll die if your liver's fucked up.
See, that's what I got pissed about, bro, because I was chilling with my homie and he gave me codeine with oxy in it the other night. I'm all like, bro, like...
You got to kick that shit.
No,
Some of these trolls talking out their ass. Not for real, they are. I mean, we see it all the time. My homie, like yesterday, homie, there was like 3 people in the chat, and I don't know what they were pissed about. But I swore they were pulling up, and I haven't seen them yesterday, the whole month. I'm like, I don't know why y'all so mad though.
Bro, you literally show your fucking apartment.
Oh yeah. Well, I say Absolute Fitness. I'm here every day.
And it'd be a bad thing. It'd be a hard fucking time if they did, because you got an army, bro. You got me.
I'm not. You know, and that's I know people troll, bro, but it's just like people will say random. So there was like 3 people fighting. They were like a gang yesterday. They were like, "We'll jump you, homie. You want to jump him? I'll jump him with you." And then another fool would be like,
"Oh, me, bro."
No, that's what they were saying. And I said, bro, who says that in comment sections? Who's coming to a comment section of a live and just being so triggered? Where them fools is mad because they got pissed. They're like, I'll fight you. This fool's like, I'll fight you too. I'll fight you. I'm like, damn, bro. Y'all's mad. I'm just literally laughing at you dudes, and y'all fools just talking about squabbling. Like, what are you doing with your mind? Who gets that pissed? What up with it, Big Dredge? What's up, Rich? What's good with you, brother? Mall High salute. My wife about to be. Hey, don't do it, OG. Tell wifey we love you, queen. My wife be doing that same shit too. My wife be tripping. She's a mod too. She be tripping. My wife,
yeah, she
for real, bro. Like, because there be some disrespectful women on here.
Yeah,
my wife be tripping.
Like in a heartbeat,
you can't get none past Lady Sev. So that's why I stopped TikTok, because one thing about TikTok, it's a little more disrespectful than YouTube, and they got a DM. You can actually DM on TikTok. So, bro, I would go with my notifications, and it would say you have DMs, right? And it will be females that would be saying the most disrespectful shit towards my marriage, and they'd be like, we know you're married, let's link up, I'm in Greeley, or have my baby, trying to say some shit, bro. Or like F your marriage. And then I have some exes hit my shit like, oh, you're married, disrespectful. So I just literally eliminated TikTok. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
See, bro, that's why I don't really mess around, bro, because like I've never had true love in a girlfriend, but I've like done many. It's just like, bro, it's like,
hey, you're telling me, bro. I don't know. I don't never get on a live, because this vertical shit, I'll go say what's up to different people, but I never get on a live and just worry about what's going on. But it's weird too, bro, because fools be like, you're off of steroids, and then the next person will contradict them, be like, you're fat, and then you're a meathead. Why you get all that muscle when you can't fight? You're a criminal. It's like they go back and forth different. So how can I be a steroid user if I'm fat? Because steroids literally don't allow you to be fat. It actually just muscle. So
yeah,
then these fools be like, are you black? Are you white? Are you Puerto Rican? You're a culture vulture. Oh, that hair's nice. Your eyes. You look suspect because your eyes. Like, nobody can keep it like just on one subject.
Why would they ask if you Mexican if your last name is Cisneros?
Cisneros. And I don't pronounce it Cisneros. I now pronounce it Cisneros.
Cisneros. Yeah, that's how I do it too.
But that's the way of the world, man. But God bless. Hey, shout out to the real ones though, man, because the real ones connect, homie. Like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I connect with the real ones, bro, and I appreciate all the real ones.
That's why he connects with me all the time.
Hell yeah, man. This is the go-to homie around here. This little fool pulled up. It doesn't matter in the winter, the snow. If I call this fool and we were in a flood, I said, homie, come function. This fool gonna boat. He gonna get a boat.
Type shit. I'm gonna grab the canoe from my dad's backyard and be like, let's fucking go fishing, bro.
Man, I wanna meet some of the homies, man. I wanna meet some of the homies too, bro. This summer, if you guys are in the city, bro, I wanna do some functions where we meet up and barbecue, homie. It'll be cool. It'll be cool, you know.
Let's meet the troll, bro. Let's troll the troll.
Yeah, wifey hooked up. You know, wifey hooked it up. She came through, man. She actually did her job. It's her business, y'all. You know, like a lot of people, she's starting to do her little braid shop. She's starting to get some clientele. Shout out to Big Lazy. What's up, man? God bless. Hope you guys win. Hope you guys win for your sake. You know, we'll see. We'll see.
Is Lady Sev an entrepreneur or something?
Yeah, she is. She is, because eventually she want to do her own salon. She want to get her own salon going for her hair and nails. She does it all, bro. Like, she can do nails. She can do highlights, low lights. She can do haircuts, fades, braids. She does nails, all of it.
That's it. She does your braids. Yo, how much would it cost for me to for her to do my braids? Like,
she's not gonna tax you, man. She gonna show you some love. You just gotta. I'll give you her number, and then you just gotta chop it over with her, because I don't want to give her pricing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she hooks up everybody though, because she's just getting her name out there. But one thing, just I asked, like on your social media, just like promote, shout her out.
Yeah.
You know
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna shout her out. I've known Lady Sev for so long, bro. Y'all
Yeah.
Y'all like, you know, you've taught me more knowledge and wisdom than my dad has ever had, bro. Like that ass, I look at you as
because you the homie, bro. You the homie. You are my nephew, uncle, that's what's up, bro.
You like my uncle, bro.
What's good with it? What's good with Red, bro? What's good with you, brother? Mile high salute to the homies. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm getting ready to go in the gym. I'm trying to get my mind right. I had to come tap in with the good people. Hey, Big Miguel, that's another one right there. If you want to know a real homie,
salute, Big Miguel.
He came out here, man. He's been out here. Me and Miguel, we got a lot of history, and I always got love for the OG because he pulled up on me. He pulled up on me. And this is one thing about Miguel. He's probably the biggest Raider fan I know. Like he's a big ass Raider fan. And what was cool about Miguel, because I went to the Raider game, and I had a little razzle dazzle. I was kind of drunk, and I started talking shit to everybody. But Miguel's like, I was gonna. He was really serious. He said, I would have fought the Raider fans too. He was ready to go with me, homie.
Because them Raider fans, I'm telling you,
he's a real OG Raider fan though. He a real OG Raider fan, but I was actually tripping. I ran up on the DJ and Miguel. I apologize to the homie because I was not supposed to do that. Like I'm the one that brought this dude. I'm supposed to be cool, and I'm tripping off to everybody. I'm like, fuck all you fools.
That's what you did to the loonies, bro.
I went to the DJ, bro. They had a whole tailgate. They had a whole tailgate. I walked up on the DJ, like, shut that shit off before I turned this whole table over.
Oh,
and that fool started. He was like, bro, I'm like, it wasn't even me. It was the fool on the microphone. So I came out like, fuck all you fools. What's up? What you want to do? And they were all looking at me like, I said, fuck everybody. I'm tripping now, bro. And I'm like, where's the fool with the microphone? They're like, just leave, homie, please. And Miguel's ass, he's like, bro, I was going to ride with you. I said, that's a real one right there, bro.
Oh, God, bro.
Let's link up. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I might pull up to Boulder maybe this weekend, homie. I might have to pull up to Boulder, come say what's up with you, bro. I was out in Boulder County one time. I went to Boulder County jail, bro.
For real? How was that?
That was the easiest county ever. It was a good county. Like, they give you popcorn and pop and...
Oh, hell yeah. They give you some good food, bro. They give you some snacks, huh?
But I learned a valuable lesson. Going with the homie Miguel. Yeah. What's up, OG? What's cracking with a Big Eric? What's good with you, fam? That I cannot go to a tailgate and drink and start getting like that, bro, because, like, I just always do that. That's why I stopped going to games, really, bro, because I'm like a very confrontational person.
You're just competitive. You're too
competitive. And I was being real like the other day, and I know people thought that shit was funny, but if I'm not a good loser, I'm a sore loser, and I know that about myself. I will actually fight somebody if you're glowing in my face about the Broncos. I'm immature when it comes to that shit, man. And I noticed that shit.
Yeah.
And you know, that's one thing why I stopped going to games so much, because I am confrontational as fuck. And I'm not even like that. Like, that's not even my character, to be all mean and aggressive and bully. It's just when it comes out, bro, it comes out. You know what I'm saying? And you got a danger spot on that shit, man.
It's just that football initially, bro. It's just like football.
But I tell everybody, and I even told the people around me, and people be thinking I be joking. If you go to a game with me, like real shit, back in the day, like in my past, I would tell people, if you're with me, you better be ready to fight, because probably we're gonna get in a fight with somebody, because that's just how I am. People are like, what the fuck? So they be looking at that shit.
Down, bro.
No, I know, but it's just that mindset. Like, you never should have that mindset about sports. But I always tell people, I said, beforehand, I warn them, I say, if you go with me, just know I'm not your everyday fan, bro. I'm gonna talk shit. I'm gonna be in people's face. So if they get mad and I end up swinging on it, and I don't see your ass swinging with me, and you ain't swinging on their homie, bro, after we leave, we gonna fight because your ass just stood there and watched this shit.
Type shit.
You know, and that's the thing, bro. That's not what sports is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about a good time, you know?
I know, yeah.
Sam, what's up with it, Big Chris? What's good with you, man? Mo, hey, salute to everybody.
What up, Chris?
Hey, I'm gonna run into this gym. I appreciate you guys tapping in. It was good dialogue today, bro. We didn't have too many trolls today. And I appreciate that shit, man.
No, just some eyeball motherfuckers.
God bless everybody, man. It was a good day. I'm about to go hit some arms and back. Go do some cardio. Hey, all you guys have blessings, man. Savage Sev. To the next one, man. Y'all be good. And, you know, stay blessed out there. I'm going to get at y'all.
Sorry,